Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.
The discussion and argument on Bill 95 drove on again today, after the Vice Speaker Therese Terlahi said this on the session floor on Monday.
If we allow illegal activity to the person who donates the most money, where will we be? And what kind of policy do we create? And what kind of precedent do we set?
In response, Senator Nicolas took to the legislative floor this morning, defending his bill, saying that it is a far cry from special interest or quid pro quo. Nicolas went down a list referencing dozens of letters in support of the legislation that would modernize electronic signage laws. In May, the Attorney General's office declared electronic sign variances on Guam illegal, leaving businesses who've erected the signs non-compliant. Nicolas then called attention to the representatives from the AG's office who were present in meetings with the Guam Land Use Commission, the body who approved the signs, stating the AG's office was fully aware of what was coming and that this should not have been a surprise to them. Nicolas asked why allow businesses to go through the entire process only to later reconsider.
That dispute between the two agencies should not victimize the parties. The inability of this government to get its act together should not be causing harm to people who are following the established processes of this government.
The bill was sent to the voting file. Meanwhile, Senator Frank Uggan Jr. is requesting that his similar legislation is also placed up for public hearing. This would be his second request. Uggan's Bill 116, also related to electronic sign variances, was introduced several weeks ago, but he says has yet to have a public hearing. Uggan sent a letter to the chairman on the Environment and Land, Senator Tom Atta.
What I find very unfortunate is that this particular piece of legislation would address the very issue that was discussed actively yesterday with the senators and allow for a resolution within the confines of existing law.
The bill would give the Department of Public Works Director administrative and enforcement authority over signage. It would also allow the affected businesses to recoup their costs. As we reported, Uggan also introduced Bill 109 that would temporarily abolish the GLUC for 1 year. Reporting for Guam News Network, I'm Valerie Maige.
Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.